Welcome to Ari's Kalvi, 12th Physics, 5 mark. Important question. Chapter 1 to 6. First question. Explain in detail Coulomb's law and its various aspects. Second question. Calculate the electric field due to a dipole on its axial line on an equatorial plane. Third question. Derive an expression for the torque experienced by a dipole due to a uniform electric field. Fourth question. Derive an expression for electrostatic potential due to a point charge. Fifth question. Derive an expression for electrostatic potential due to an electric dipole. Sixth question. Derive an expression for electrostatic potential energy of the dipole in a uniform electric field. Seventh question. Obtain Gauss law from Coulomb's law. Eighth question. Obtain the expression for electric field due to an infinitely long charged wire. Ninth question. Obtain the expression for electric field due to a uniformly charged spherical shell. 10th question. Obtain the expression for energy stored in a parallel plate capacitor. 11th question. Explain in detail the effect of a dielectric placed in a parallel plate capacitor. 12th question. Explain in detail the construction and working of a Van de Graaff generator. 13th question. Describe the microscopic model of current and obtain microscopic form of Ohm's law. 14th question. Explain the equivalent resistance of a series and parallel resistor network. 15th question. 15th question. Explain the determination of the internal resistance of a cell using voltmeter. 16th question. State and explain Kirchhoff rule. 17th question. Obtain the condition for bridge balance in Wheatstone bridge. 18th question. Explain the determination of unknown resistance using meter bridge. 19th question. How the EMF of two cells are compared using potentiometer. 20th question. Deduce the relation for the magnetic field at a point due to an infinitely long straight conductor carrying current using Biot-Savart law. 21 question. Obtain an expression for the magnetic field at a point along the axis of a circular coil carrying current using Biot-Savart law. 22. Calculate the magnetic field at a point on the axial line of a bar magnet. 23. Obtain the magnetic field at a point on the equatorial line of a bar magnet. 24. Find the magnetic field due to a long straight conductor using Ampere's circuit law. 25. Discuss the working of cyclotron in detail. 26. Discuss the conversion of galvanometer into an ammeter and also a voltmeter. 27. Derive the expression for the force between two parallel current carrying conductors. 28. Compare the properties of soft and hard ferromagnetic materials. 29. Derive the expression for the force on a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field. 30. Show that the mutual inductance between a pair of coils is same. M12 equal to M21. 31. How will you induce an EMF by changing the area enclosed by this coil? 32. Explain the working of a single phase AC generator with necessary diagram. 33. Show the graphical representation of these three EMF. 34. Explain the construction and working of a transformer. 35. Mention the various energy losses in a transformer. 36. Find out the phase relationship between voltage and current in a pure inductive circuit. 37. Derive an expression for phase angle between the applied voltage and current in a series or LC circuit. 38. Write down Maxwell equation in integral form. 39. Write short note on microwave, X-ray, radio waves, visible spectrum. 40. Discuss the Earth's experiment. 41. Explain the Maxwell modification of Ampere circular law. 42. Write down the properties of electromagnetic waves. 43. Explain the types of emission spectrum. 44. Explain the types of absorption spectrum. 45. Derive the mirror equation and the equation for lateral magnification. 46. Discuss the Fisher's method to determine the speed of light. 47. Obtain the equation for radius of illumination or Snell's window. 48. Obtain Lensmaker's formula and mention its signification. 49. Derive the expression for angle of deviation produced by a prism and thus obtain the equation for refractive index of material of the prism. 50. What is dispersion? Obtain the equation for dispersive power of a medium. Thank you.